Hey classers!
Welcome back to our channel.
Thank you so much for supporting us, and to all our new subscribers, welcome! You're officially a glazer. And yeah guys, please like, comment and subscribe. Let us know what you think of this video. Yeah, we are gonna have a lot of fun, so we hope you do too.
And in case you guys are blind or you can't see,
there is another glazer here. One of these things is not like the other.
There's a young lady here. We have a special guest, influencer extraordinaire, lady of 7 days, 7 faces. We got our girl Foyin in the house.
Hello,
Foyin Og.
Miss OG, if you nasty. But thank you guys so much for having me. I'm super excited to do this blind tasting situation that you've laid out before me.
So glazers, how our blind tastings work, just in case you don't know, is that we have got 4 wines set out in front of us. Foyin has no idea what they are, and we will be tasting all 4. She will be able to guess. So we'll do a little sip, we'll do a little guessing, a little tasting. And in between, I'll ask a few questions, you know, just a little girl talk, you know, just get into it.
We ready?
And get to know Foyin a little bit better. So, hope you enjoy the episode and let's get into it. So, wine number 1, let's just taste. We have to stop right now.
We need to stop right now.
What had happened was
Story time.
so Wishle comes, opens this bottle, and then she pours. But when she's done pouring, she's shaking the bottle, but it's forming more bubbles.
You're like, why are there bubbles in the bottle? First of all.
place.
But then I was like, maybe I'm uncultured. Maybe I just don't nice things. Maybe wine is supposed to do that.
But we all picked our
We
glasses
kept
up,
going.
making more bubble.
It was giving Sunlight Vintage 2021. That was what the flavor of the month was.
There was soap in the wine.
Okay, we are cleaning the slate, okay?
Starting from
We
scratch.
are burning some pepper and we're gonna start again. We've got a mask over our new wine because we couldn't take the label off.
Yeah. But it was bold of them to assume I can read, so.
So we're actually gonna get started now with pouring the first wine, sipping and guessing and tasting, and then.
See, not a bubble in sight.
Ciao.
Well, yeah, we've arrived now.
Yes,
welcome to the channel.
This is a wine.
It's doing the things that it likes to do.
What you tasting?
What you smelling first?
You know, it's really giving like this. I wanna say it's light, but it's like a bolsterous flavor that's jumping
Okay,
out.
okay.
It's got these light, like I wanna say like citrus fruity notes that are on the top. It really just, it's a very light body that's coming out. I know it's not a soft blanc because that is literally the only wine that I don't like, because that one is way too like sharp in the tannins. Like it just jumps at me, it shouts at me, it screams at me. I don't like that. It's very bitter and sharp. I don't know.
Is that your final answer?
Or
Okay.
is it a blend? Or is it like a purebred wine?
I understand why you think so.
I actually
I
do
get
it
it.
today. I actually guessed why.
Because
said it.
now you're making me question my Sauv Blanc hatred. But I'm like, this isn't a regular degular. This is not what most Sauv Blancs taste like to me.
the farm that makes this wine is typically top classy, so.
And champions of
Yeah,
this
that's
wine.
why. That's the thing. Me, I'm poor, so I drink bad wine.
So it's not a blend. We'll confirm
It's
that
not a
later.
blend,
It is
so it's a
now.
single grape.
It is a single grape.
And in fact, everything
It's a
that
single.
Today, yeah.
is a single varietal.
Is it one of them fancy grapes?
No.
We ain't going to France, not going to Germany, like we ain't doing some of the Restauraminas.
Based off of your previous question, this is a grape that you know for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Without
be
a doubt.
confident.
It's not a Chardonnay.
Okay.
It's not that.
That's
If
true.
you say so.
I just want you to take one more guess. And this process of elimination, child.
Ciao. I gave you all my knowledge in the past 2 minutes. I said all my words that I knew.
Alright.
I put through all of my words that I knew. I'm sorry. sorry.
No, but you described it to the T, so well
Is
done
it?
for
Thank
that.
you, thank you. My palate, her mind. But yeah, I'm gonna, now that you guys have made me question, I'm gonna say it's a South Blanc.
Exactamente.
It is.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Because it's quite specific to the Constantia region, which is why it tastes so amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm trying anyway, so it's Steenberg Sauvignon Blanc. What year?
2020.
2020.
You.
She finna be taking over this channel. If you watch enough of our blind tastings, you know this question very well. And I think it helps to get us,
You know, acquainted.
a great understanding of where these people are at with their wines. So for you, when did you fall in love with wine?
I fell in love with wine. I can say probably I want to say grade 11, and that sounds bad. It was when my eldest sister, or the other sister, someone graduated. So we went to Cape Town, and that was the first time that I actually went to like a wine farm. And I went with my parents and my sisters, and we did a cellar tour. It was actually for Constantia. So we did like a big old school full cellar tour. We got like the whole story, the whole shebang. We sat down and we did like an actual tasting, and I was just absorbing everything like a sponge. I was learning so many things. I realized so many things, you know, in that time. And that's when I was just like, wine is cool. Like, this is so cool. I fell in love with the Constantia Blanc, a Blanc de Noir. And that made me feel like so good about myself, because I was also just like, can I have a Blanc de Noir? And my parents were like, can you have what? Both my sisters and I, we went to study in Cape Town, and I think that's where all our love for wine developed.
Sure.
They became much more cultured than I was at an early age. So I got to UCT and I was like, I'm drinking Robertson Sweet Rosé out the box. Like, I was really just, they were just like, you drink rosé? Like, they don't believe in rosé as like a real adult person wine.
Rosé definitely has like the worst PR ever.
Say it's a rosé. You mustn't say it must be sweet. You mustn't say it must be dry. Just be.
Yeah. Oh.
You get me?
And isn't that just a lesson for us to take into our lives?
You don't have to tell people.
be.
You don't have to tell people who you are. Just be.
Yo.
And they will know.
Wise words from a distant woman.
Pro tip: when you do buy a rosé, try to get a single grape rosé.
And if she has a white woman's name, chances are
The pandemic
I'll even
is
close
love
my eyes
just because you're over it.
We're on to the next one.
What's
child.
that color?
It's a white.
Yes.
Okay.
White Fontana.
Oh, child.
Oh,
Oh.
yay!
Oh, child.
Is this a Shannon?
I'm glad it even got to cool down just so that you
No,
know
it's not.
Damn it.
Why did you say that?
Because it's so like
What
nice
is it?
and light and smooth and not strong and just.
section.
I said a Shannon.
Okay.
And actually, I feel you.
You get where I was
Yeah.
going with that.
I feel you.
It's very much like cousin brother, cousin sister kind of thing, but not.
So then is it the other one?
Yeah.
The shots.
Okay, maybe just tell us what you're getting from the wine.
No, because that is
Go with us a little.
Can I just
Do you know what? Because Chardonnay, right, is my favorite one actually.
Okay.
And it's just like, it has that thing, you know, when you drink a Chardonnay that's just like,
Absolutely that thing.
you know, it has that thing.
Absolutely.
And like, I love Shannon. Shannon's my second. So whenever there's no Chardonnay, I'll order a Shannon. This is giving very much like, cool. It was just like,
It is quite easy, eh?
yeah. I would say Chardonnay.
That's your final
That was
guess.
my final guess.
Okay.
This is the wine I would buy and drink by myself at home. So
It's one of those wines where like you're sitting at home by yourself, you're watching TV and you have a glass, and then you're shocked that it's finished already.
Yeah.
yeah, because it was so light and easy, but then you stand up and then you're in trouble. Where's the
This is a Reeboks Kluwer
ooh.
Chardonnay 2019.
And also, guys, when we talk Chardonnay, we're not going to finish a sentence without talking about Reeboks Club.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to happen.
Okay, so
Yes.
the question is, just tell us about your move, child.
Child.
Okay, so I know you were in Cape Town
Yes.
and you moved to Joburg. So what made you move here, and how do you just have that decision? Like,
like
what
that.
made you move? How are you finding Joburg, like being back here again? And
Do you know what? I've lived in Joburg as a child, and I've never lived here, especially on my own as an adult. So I'm very nervous about like that aspect of it. Because in the back of my mind, there's always, you need to ask your parents. You know, if you want to go out, you have to ask them. I'm like, no, I can actually do whatever. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. It's actually your job.
I can actually do whatever I want. And that's like a bit hectic. As if I wasn't doing whatever I want in Cape Town. But now it's like I'm in Joho doing whatever I want.
In their territory.
In their territory. And I'm just like, it's a bit stressful. But it's very exciting at the same time. There's lots of opportunity. And I think I just moved back because it was time to come home. Especially after everything that happened last year. I was just like, let me go to where the love is. And I was like, my friends are here, my manager's here, work is here, I have other like colleagues and like influencer friends here, my parents are here. Why am I not there? Like why am I in Cape Town? Why am I forcing Cape Town when I could just not? You know? And then glory be to God, last year was actually financially like successful for me, and my brand and my business grew a lot, and I was doing a lot of things, and it actually became a financial reality. Like I actually could move if I wanted to, because I've always been like, I wanted to move back to Joburg, but I want to like live in my own apartment. You know, I don't want to move back to my parents' house because it's hard to go from independent to now being a child in your parents' house again when you're like 25.
Badly.
So I was just like, that's what I didn't want to do. So when I was able to afford to not do that, I was like, okay, literally, what's stopping me? Just like, let me go to where the money resides, where the money resides, where the money resides. I said end of March I'm out, so I must be out, and
a
here we are.
queen.
I'm just happy to be
We're
here.
happy you're here, child.
I
We can't
landed.
wait to come visit.
I literally landed, and I got the email like, do you want to be on Winish? And I was like, yes.
You're gonna fall, yeah?
I'm gonna do the. Okay, is
Next
everybody
up.
ready?
So this color, it's giving. It's giving.
What's it giving you, Ange?
It's giving what it's supposed to give.
Okay.
child. It's much lighter than I thought. So now I'm thinking it's not like. Actually, I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's like, in my mind, when I think of like Pinot Noir and Pinot Noir, they're deeper.
Okay.
Okay.
But I also think that could be wrong. Because
I think
both
both
are true.
you get, so then nothing is true and everything is right.
Nothing is everything, babe. Come on.
I don't think it is a cab sauv.
Okay.
Because cab sauvs tend to be darker and have much more body.
That's right.
I mean, your parents,
As you would know, yeah.
This is the accent of culture.
in your video, when
Which one? I have
your,
many.
Your apartment was in this one.
Yeah.
I was telling Boogie, and I was like, you sound so perfect, because you're putting on that accent at some point.
Oh yeah, it just slips
And
out.
then I was like, you sound so professional.
Right.
I just wish I could hear you say, good day, I hope this finds you well.
Good day, I hope this finds you well.
Yes.
Literally.
Kind regards.
On everyone to
Best
know
regards.
that
Keep well.
Bunny said she sounds like
An email. Do you know what? I kind of like that.
Also, what you guys don't realize is we work with old people.
They
So
don't
there's
know.
some things that aren't like default settings for
Yeah.
old people. So it's like, for example, there's like old people read the first 2 lines of an email. They will not read the rest of the email. Like you're wasting your time if you ever send an old person a paragraph.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a real thing.
Even for them, you must just send the
And that's why they send. That's why when they send emails, it's 3 words.
They don't greet
3
you.
words.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because
And then they
I
write
want
regards
to-
like RGDS.
I
They
would-
don't-
that's what my
they
daddy
don't
emails
give
me.
a damn.
RGDS.
Beer ruggers, ruggers. What? My dad ruggers me. He ruggers me.
Like regards without the vowels.
That's regards.
BRGDS Brugs. Oh, he ruggers me. But yeah, anyway, about this wine. Is this a Merlot?
Absolutely not. Focus on the color. Focus on
I know, I just needed to get that out of the way.
Let's take it a step back here. Let's focus back on the color and let's just taste again.
Do you know what the
there's
thing is? I
specific
cannot
things
focus
here.
on the color because I forgot what the color means.
Okay.
Some
And
wines-
that's not alcohol, child.
No,
Okay.
it's not even alcohol. I wasn't paying attention. So it's like either some wines are light or they're not light.
Can I give
And I
you
can't
a clue?
remember if the wine was not light or if that wine is light. Please give me a clue.
It's a red wine.
Thank you so much.
Can we taste? Can we
I
talk
think
about
so.
how delicate it is? Can we talk about how
Delicate.
Is it a Pinotage?
absolute? Do you know how rough that thing is?
Pinotage is the wine we created.
Yes.
So that's why it is on brand for South Africa.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's
It rolls. The
great.
point is like,
Yeah, it is. It is
stands for what it is.
It is filled with slavery and tears.
Okay.
And that's on Buyisum Mhlaba.
That's on.
And that's on dope and the dope system.
Yeah.
So there's something you said earlier about these red wines.
Yes.
It was incorrect.
Okay, I knew it was either correct or incorrect. I said Pinot Noir and Pinot Tage are not light wines.
Okay.
So now I know that that was wrong.
Okay.
Because I also admitted that it could be wrong because I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's like Pinot Noir.
No, come on. What did I tell you? It's okay. Oh, Gasiam.
I actually can't.
I can't do it. This is the Iona Mr. P.
What's your voice say?
Don't.
It was right there. It really was right. It's not even my best joke, but it was really just like it was hanging in the air.
So Iona is actually situated in the highest Algan region. Foyin wine is here. Then Pearl wine is here. But Iona's up there.
At the top, the tippity
To a
top.
point where they actually have their own climate.
Oh, that's crazy.
And it's extremely cold.
Got it.
And that is why Pinot Noir is the best thing to make there. And that is why it tastes so, because I mean these wines have been out for hours.
Yeah.
And this is
So
still
crisp and
cold
cold
and
and-
chilled.
Yeah, so we're just gonna zoom into like wing stuff a little bit more. And I think, you know, something that we are really big on and that we love about you is how much of a champion you are, I think, in your category, at least. And also how you've grown. Like the last year is sickening. Like it honestly is sickening.
Guys,
It's amazing.
They coincidentally invited me here on the 1 year anniversary of 7 Days, 7 Faces. It's 7 Days' birthday today.
Happy birthday, 7 Days.
It is 7 Days' birthday today.
I'm so interested to understand about the beautiful and well calculated risk that you made at the time that you made it. It is like a bit of a God thing and stuff, I believe.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about that, and how it all went for you to like leave your work and get into something that you're really passionate about full time and then see it do so amazing?
I can't even like argue in any way, shape or form that it was a God thing, because that is the answer. Like every single thing conspired in my life to push me in this direction. Like I literally had no choice but to pursue my own thing. Like I was in my job and I was deeply unhappy with my job. Very toxic environment. It wasn't necessarily what I was passionate about. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. And I wanted a way out. And I was presented with this opportunity for a way out, and I took it, and then that fell through. And I had already put in my resignation. I was leaving this establishment. Where to from here? I don't know. And the reason why I say it has to be a God thing is because when I think back to it, it was the most audacious thing I've ever done in my life. I feel like I had barely 10,000 followers on Twitter. I had like maybe 3,000 or 4,000 followers on Instagram. I had maybe 1,000 or 2,000 on YouTube. Like I was fledgling at best. Like no one in their right mind would look at those statistics, would look at any of that and be like, she can be a full-time influencer. Like that was the most, literally the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. But it was God orchestrated in that the minute I was like, I'm being pushed into this direction and I'm gonna go with it, opportunities came at me. Like provision came at me in ways I never expected. And then when the pandemic hit, I was really scared because I still wasn't in a place that was like a huge macro influence, you know? But I was carried. And then I started 7 Days, 7 Faces, and that came through, and it was the gift that literally kept on giving. And the more it built up, the more I invested into it, the more people invested into it, the more brands started to want to leverage on that. And it got bigger and bigger and bigger. The budget got bigger. Everything got bigger. And then that is literally, without 7 Days, 7 Faces, I literally wouldn't be here. It allowed so many things in my life to fall into place that I can't not be grateful.
Yeah.
Like, and it's the weirdest way to phrase it, but it's like the way that I just went in faith. If you feel like your life is pushing you in a certain direction to make a change, to do a thing, to do something you're passionate about and called to, trust it. Because you wouldn't feel that if it wasn't, like, God wouldn't take you to anywhere He wouldn't take care of you in. So do the thing. And watch life come for you. Because you gonna come for it.
It's nice to see that it's actually like going well.
It's actually going well. I'm so happy.
Going so well.
I'm scared all the time because I'm just like, when will my grace end? Like,
Wow.
grace doesn't have. And that's the thing, grace doesn't
have a time.
You like you in this house.
In Jesus' name, but I'm like, fire. Yo.
Like I'm like,
Anyway, child. Anyway, so. Ooh, I feel like this is cab savvy.
Best one?
It's so rich, woody, oaky, barrels. It's giving tannins. It's giving depth. It's giving wood, oak, smoke.
Come on.
You know.
Tobacco.
It's giving train.
It's
It's giving train Spain on Maine in the plane. Like
Come
it's
on. How did you snap?
Cynthia, Jesus died for my Cynthia. Jesus died. Runaway bride. She's dead. Boop boop bop. She's dead. Okay. So I'm guessing it's a cab salve.
That would be
Right.
That's a nice guess.
That would be correct.
I know my cab salves. I know my reds. Listen.
Thanks to Mama
You were born. You came into the red. I was born into it. I was molded into the cab salve.
Yeah.
This is what I know. This is my thing.
Yes.
Bon appetit, child.
I'm actually really surprised by this wine. So this is a Robertson's wine.
Ciao.
Do you get me? Do you see
Check.
it?
And I wanted to be like, at least it had a screw cap, but it's like, yeah, it wasn't enough.
I mean,
Summer 2000 are going to the club and they're drinking Veuve Clicquot and Belvedere. Where is your spin?
Yeah.
Where is your store?
Where's your stripes?
Where you need to earn. Only at the end of first year that I had my first sip of Hennessy. It changed my life.
Okay.
I felt the presence of my ancestors welcoming me into the Nigerian brotherhood. You know, but I had to earn it.
God.
I had to go through my Bob
17.
Bar and my
you had to
Abantu, miss my flight. I never miss a flight because I'm ethnic. I'm there when they're cleaning the plane. So you have to earn the Veuve Clicquot. You got to start with the Robinson box. And it has its place in society. That's
Absolutely.
It does.
and that's what I'm like, they have their different ranges, you know what I'm saying? For every stage of your life. So this is mid-tier.
So you've moved to Johannesburg. You are single. Don't look at me like that because I'm like, are you
Single?
or not?
Yeah, that was very like, do you even know who I am?
Yeah.
No, it was very much like, where are you going with this?
Well, but yeah, what are the boys saying? Are they just like
Absolutely
oh,
nothing.
for you?
They're not saying anything to me, and that is the problem.
Cool.
Guys, winter is coming.
Cool.
The Gauteng Weather Services said tonight and all night we're gonna get a cold front. And I was just like, time is going. Where you day? As Her Royal Highness Kourtney Kardashian said.
Yeah.
Sounds about
My vibe right now is
It's
just
just a
living
living
life.
Yeah.
I'm just living life right now, and that's really, I'm just living life. I really want a boyfriend here. I'm tired.
Yeah!
I'm actually
Babe,
I'm sorry.
I'm actually bored. I'm bored. That's okay. I'm bored. If you see a profile of mine on any of the apps, don't actually DM me being like someone's catfishing you. It's actually me. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe to the babies, the Winish gals. I hope you follow my channel, also Road to 10K. Bloop, 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 bloop,
Hey.
bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm the only one still
Comment, subscribe.
with wine left, by the way.
Because you had him good up until here.
It's been fantastic. Thank you for making it this far, really.
Literally.
Truly.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
I'm watching you guys later.